This is Mrs. B. She has recently been involved in an MVC and required an L2-3 fusion. The surgery was performed 2 days ago. Mrs. B is taken down to radiology by stretcher to have her 2-day post-op imaging of her lumbar spine. She had an L2-3 fusion done to stabilize a vertebral fracture sustained in an MVC. In the multi-professional environment, a medical radiation technologist, or MRT, reads the requisition and states AP and lateral L-spine, 2-day post-op, upright please to assess vertebral stability and hardware alignment. She brings Mrs. B into the X-ray room and asks her if she has been cleared to stand. The patient is unsure, so the MRT checks her chart for any orders from the physiotherapist. She doesn't see anything, so she proceeds to ask Mrs. B to stand for the 2 X-rays. She is very unsteady and in a large amount of pain, but is able to stand upright for the AP. When turning for the lateral projection, Mrs. B nearly falls, but is caught by the MRT. She is safely put back into her stretcher and sent back to the ward without completing the lateral. A note is made on her chart stating that it was unsafe to finish all the requested views, and to send the patient back when she is able to safely stand. Mrs. B's care is delayed by an entire day until the surgeon follows up with the medical imaging supervisor to find out why the images were not completed. In the interprofessional environment, Mrs. B comes down for X-rays of her lumbar spine. She hasn't been standing up yet, but the requisition states AP and lateral L-spine, 2 days post-op, upright please to assess vertebral stability and hardware alignment. The medical radiation technologist first asks Mrs. B if she has been cleared to stand, but when her response is unclear, she calls her physiotherapist to determine whether it is safe for Mrs. B to be upright for her images. The MRT explains that an upright X-ray better demonstrates hardware alignment than would a supine X-ray. Together they decide that the images should be done sitting up in the stretcher, as Mrs. B is not yet cleared to be standing and it is a risk for falling. Here, the medical radiation technologist and physiotherapist discuss their areas of expertise and come to a mutual decision that is best for the patient.
Created using Powtoon.